All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one. So yes, it's been a while, but the 8th volume of the Guilty Gear Strive Developers Backyard is out, and we finally have a little sneak peek into the update, the fabled update that is coming out. We have the date now. It's going to be October 15th. So for today, like always, just going to go over it. We'll chat, we'll explain what to look out for, and then, you know, we can discuss. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Is it enough? Should they have done more? I don't know. But like always, before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Help me out. 100K, man. I want the plaque. Let me get the damn plaque, will you? Alrighty. So here we go. 8th volume. This one is a bit shorter. I think they're probably going to put out another one next week, maybe with the full patch notes, but it's still worth reading here. So, of course, here's the intro. Akira Katano, he is the game developer on the development team. He is a Potemkin player. I think that explains a lot. People have a lot of complaints about Strive. You know, they're like, who would ever think of doing this? Like, what kind of brain do you need to actually do this in the game? Well, he's a grappler player, so that explains a lot. But a quick introduction here on Jack O. Like always, she came out. I'm not going to read it all. You know, I don't know if you guys like Jack O or not. I will just say, as an aside, since she's been released, she is very common. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say high-level players playing her, but at, like, if you just go on, like, net play lobbies, she's one of the most common characters I fight. And, she's quite annoying. I don't like to fight her at all. I beat her up, you know, I kick her butt every time, but she's kind of a pain in the butt to fight. So I'm scared if they're gonna buff her and make her really good. I don't want to play that game. Let's get right to the meat of it here. October game update. So the date is, as I mentioned, October 15th, Friday. Look forward to that. So once again, they're going over the last patch that they did was quote unquote a small patch, right? So they said for the last patch they were only doing character balance changes. This one for next week is gonna have system changes, character balance changes, game improvements, all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a really, really big one. So regarding game mechanics, so they have revised the qualities of faultless defense, extended overall input buffer time, and increased the time window for throw clashes. What are my guesses on this? The input buffer time, I believe, is going to make reversals easier. You know, that was one of my complaints. Hopefully the reversal timing is a bit easier now, as well as your dash timing. Some combos require a micro dash, which is like a very, very short dash, but you only have a little bit of time to input it. Hopefully this will make it easier there. The time for throw clashes, again, if you don't know how throw clashing works in Guilty Gear, it's not like Street Fighter or BlazBlue where you react to the throw. It's more like you predict the throw is coming. So they're going to make it, I believe, a bit easier, right? Even if you're a little bit slower with your reaction, it should be okay. The change to faultless defense, though, I have no idea. Will this have something to do with guard break? I don't know what they're going to do with faultless defense, but that's not instant block, right? They didn't mention instant block, so we'll see. Next up, change across the characters. So we revised the startup time for their fastest normals. Now, what does this mean? Is this gonna be buff? Is everyone gonna 3-frame normal like Soul? Or is Soul getting hit? Soul and Chip are getting hit and everyone's getting slow normal. So we'll see. Exert, right? In the last game, Soul had the 3-frame, the very, very fast 5K. They nerfed it. In one of the patches, they're like, no, it's 6 frames now. Hold that, dog. Are they going to do it again? We'll see. The way counters work for aerial normals, I'm not sure about that. You know, they're already untechable. Maybe it's going to pop up to get easier combos. Increase the number of moves that can be canceled in the jump or air dash. And again, these changes are very interesting, right? You know, trying to think about them, I'm like, what kind of effect will they have on the game? But they're very, very specific. So whenever a dev puts out like a specific change like this, they already have something in mind. So I'm looking forward to see what they want. Are they going to increase air combos? Or like air combos going to be a lot easier and more common in this game? We shall see. And then again, patch notes coming out. So of course I'll do a video on the patch notes. So make sure you follow along there. The next character. So the next character is not coming out this month. I saw some people making that confusion. The next character, I believe, is next month in November. But it should be revealed soon. So get ready. I'll be reacting. We'll get all the poggers faces. Me and Max are going to take over the internet here. Now next up, non-battle in-game issues. Now this is a big one. Okay, this is a big one because you guys have been complaining non-stop. The update reduces time required to authenticate the online server when launching the game. Okay, huge change, right? You guys have been begging for that, crying for it since day one. You know, oh, it takes too long. It takes too long. Let me show you. You guys got to just get good. Look at this. I don't use that illegal, what's it, Totsugeki mod or anything? I don't use Totsugeki or anything. It's your fault. You should have moved to Japan. This is taking longer than normal. Wait a second. Hold on. That took way longer than normal, actually. Maybe you guys are right. Yeah, hopefully with the update next week, the speed will get at least to the current level. If it's even better, then that's even better. But hopefully, I know that's a big complaint for you guys. I've seen some videos of it taking like a really, really long time. It says they've tested it in North America and it's looking pretty good. So congratulations. Then other, you know, bug fixes and stuff like that. And also improvements to the player match system as requested by players in a later update. So that's going to be a different one. I know some people had problems with player match, like spectating multiple cabinets and things like that. So we'll see. Then some other stuff here. So Arc Rebel got announced. We know that kind of stuff here. If you don't know, the Guilty Gear Strive OST tracks are on, you know, Spotify and other music services right there. Now, this is where he messed up. Look at this. By the way, I like Leo's theme, Hellfire, and I listen to it all the time. Hellfire is one of the worst themes. I don't care what you guys say. I'm a certified Guilty Gear music expert, and Hellfire is one of the worst themes in Strive. Rock Parade is down there. Hellfire is down there. Faust theme is down there. This is not up for debate. All right, but there we go. So that is it. That is the end of the developer's backyard. Like I said, it was a short one, but before we go, let's test some of this stuff out together. Let's see. All right, so real quick, let's do a little experimentation. So in the game, so the changes they mentioned were what? Faultless defense. So like, here's faultless defense right now, right? The pushback is pretty strong, you know, even in the corner, right? You see, the faultless defense is quite strong. So what kind of things could they be changing? You know, I'm curious about that. I wonder if they're gonna make it so it takes less meter or something. Would they lower the pushback? I have no idea. You know, I feel like there's already enough complaints in this game about defensive mechanics being weak. Nerfing faultless defense? I don't think that's a problem. We need faultless defense. If Soul's mashing on far S, we gotta get the hell out of there. I don't know. Maybe my guess is that they adjust the way faultless defense meter changes there. All right, so next up, they talked about increasing the amount of jump cancelable normals. I don't know universal, but I know for the characters I usually play, it's close K and close S, she can jump cancel. But for example, like P, you cannot. H, you cannot. Like, what kind of change is this? That's what I'm confused about. Is like, what are they gonna add? People complain about no air combos in this game. So what if you had something like 2H, which launches, jump cancelable, right? 2H jump cancel into whatever, like jump K, and then air dash for a B and B, something like that. Because they also mentioned they're changing air dash cancelable normals. So is this, have we cracked the code? Do you think that could be it? We're gonna add new combos to the game? Something like, you pop them up, and then you air dash, and then you get a combo, then you land again. Are they going to increase more combos? Because I know people love their air combos. I know that was a big complaint. People are like, oh, this is Guilty Gear, but there's no air combos. What is this? Are they adding them back? I have no idea. Another thing they mentioned is air counter hits. So again, I don't know what this is. For example, you get like a nice combo. Ready? That like, this is, I always thought this was crazy. So I don't think they're gonna nerf air counter hits, but they might increase it for, like, for example, a jump P. So notice how jump P just kind of knocks them down. You don't really get anything. Jump K you can kind of get something, but maybe they want to focus more on air options, air confirms. That could be a little hint, a little preview of what's to be. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. Just please don't nerf Ram. I'm begging you. I'm begging. I've been screwing around playing Angie and Kai, and they're pretty weak characters, because whenever I go back to Ram, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like an actual god. I have so much power. If they nerf Ram down, I'm gonna cry. I will be in tears. We'll have the I'll make the YouTube video, you know, where my eyes are all red. I have the sweatpants on. I'm sorry. I never should have done all those nice ults on people. I apologize here. Like I said, there's gonna be a full patch breakdown soon. So if you want to see what a top pro gamer thinks about the patch notes and what it's going to mean for the game, make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow along, and I'm looking forward to the patch next week. I hope you are too. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.